Hey everybody, welcome to part 7 of my guitar collection. These are the 7-string guitars. Oh, similar, yeah, I guess you'd call it guitars. Okay, so, starting at the left here, we have, what is this thing called? This is called a Swift Horse. It is the least, or at least when I bought it, I think I might have it as much as a year now. It was the least expensive fan fret 7-string on eBay, clocking in at like $235 or so. Yeah, it's blue, but I can live with it. It's a nice blue. Way nicer than the Indio blue. The Indio was supposed to look more like this. So yeah, this is basically, was at the time, I don't know still, but this was the least expensive fan fret 7-string on eBay, and I wanted to check out 7 strings and fan frets because I hadn't gotten into that yet. So I picked it up, and it's a, sorry banjo, it's a really nice guitar. You know, it's got good frets and everything. The fan fretting on it, 5 minutes you don't even notice. That's basically the long and short of fan frets as far as like playability goes. As far as like intonation and scale length, you know, I don't know, I haven't like really super hard compared these things versus, I haven't super hard compared multiscales versus non-multiscales. There's a non-multiscale 7 there. And so I can't really say, you know, if there's a difference, I'm sure that I would hear it because I've been told I have a very good ear, so, and perfect pitch and all that stuff, so. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's necessary or not. I build more than I play now, so I'm not qualified to judge. Ask Bernth, Bernth, guy's out of Germany. He's a shredder. The guy's really, really good. And he popped on my radar because he did something about 7s or 8 strings. There's only been like 2 channels I found that do anything about 7 or 8 strings, and that's Gear Gods and Bernth. And Bernth is not on my list. No, I don't think Gear Gods is either. But yeah, if you're into and they don't have a lot. It's like, Bernth has 1 video and Gear Gods has like maybe 2 or 3. So there's really not a whole lot of coverage on 7 and 8 strings out there. There's, some guy will do what I think of this or what I think of that. And other than those onesie-twosie kind of things, there's really not a whole lot out there on 7-string and 8-string coverage. But anyway, yeah, so back to the 7s. This is fan fret, multiscale. Construction beats me. It's got a veneer or cap, and it's got a body. Yeah, and it's got a neck, so yeah, it's constructed. There you go. There's your construction. I don't know, man. It's got, they got some kind of flame veneer going on the headstock that matches the body and everything. It's a nice guitar. You got binding on the front. You got nice little carves there. You got carve on the back here. You got, you got a little bit of carve there, and and the whole thing is a carved top. So yeah, these are definitely nice guitars for sure. 235, multi-scale, 7-string. Pickups are decent, nothing to write home about. Basic electronics, decent saddles and stuff like that. So yeah, it's a buy. It's a buy if you want to get into a 7, something like this. I checked pretty much everywhere online, and that was like the cheapest one I found at a little over 2. And moving on, let's see, in a fan fret, multi-scale. Fan fret is trademarked or something, but multiscale is legal. So yeah, and a multiscale 7-string. This is like the least expensive one I found, and it's really a nice guitar. So yeah, I could recommend that again. What is it, Swift Horse? Yeah, I know it's a kind of a weird name for a guitar company or brand or whatever, but yeah, Swift Horse, man. So it's all right. Moving right along, we've got another Gstyle. This is the Gstyle strat type 7-string, and like all the rest of the Gstyles, this guitar is just phenomenal. It's got great pickups, it's got great woods, it's got great construction. Yeah, these things are just phenomenal. I've been blown away. I'm looking at something I don't think that normally I don't see for like 5 or 6 at the least. And these are like around 2. This one tip scales, let's see, the most expensive was like $238 for the 8-string. And I think the least expensive was the 6-string. Yeah, the 6-string Strat was probably less expensive than the 6-string LP. You know how it is. They always charge more for LPs. More wood, I guess, right? So yeah, the 6-string Strat was least expensive at maybe $210 or something like this. And the 8-string, wherever it is, it's over there somewhere. It clocked in at $238, so this was between the two. Let's call it $225, something like that. Yeah, but yeah, oh my God, $225, nice pickups. It's not a multiscale, but it's got, decent hardware, good bridge and saddles and stuff. It's going to be import electronics most likely. I haven't opened these up, haven't needed to. Once again, they've got beautiful necks on them. It's a 7. All these 7s, they're all wide, man. They're all wide. And let's see, heavy. Yeah. Oh, very. Oh, very. This one's heavy. This one's heavy. This one's a little lighter. And this one is about the same. So these two are heavy, and these two are definitely heavy. Yeah, they're 7 strings, all of them. They all got the wide necks. Yeah, they're all about the same. The LTD actually feels almost a little wider, and the Bex Gear feels a little narrower. But okay, so yeah, that's the Gstyle. And then moving along, this is the LTD MH-17. You can see it there. Yeah, MH-17, an LTD. This thing was $200 online, and it's a 7-string, non-multi-scale. It's got the tune-o-matic setup on it for the bridge instead of like, a Fender hardtail type, like these guys. And that one too is also Fender hardtail type. It's got Bellcat, I believe, is the brand. No, that was these guys. These guys are Bellcats. This is whatever LTD's putting in this thing. It seems to be an unlabeled 7-string pickup. So, and this thing is all stock. It's bought brand new from Sweetwater for $200. So yeah, and this thing is it's an LTD, and I'm not going to waste my breath saying anymore. I've already said so much about LTD guitars, and yeah, I'm a fanboy. Through and through, I'm a fanboy of ESP LTD guitars. And I could sit here and I could gush all day about how awesome ESP LTDs are, but yeah, man. And like all the rest, it's got the same carving on the headstock, and it's got the same feel to the neck. It's wider, but it's still an LTD. The strings are still, not far apart. Doesn't have wide string spacing. It's not terribly narrow, but it might be just, you know, a tenth of a mil narrower than these other guys between number 1 and number 2 kind of a thing. So, but like I said, overall the neck actually feels a little bit wider. So, and it's not like they're giving you a whole lot here at the end. If you can see where that string is there, right there. Yeah, but you've got, I mean, shoot, they're giving you, a good almost 3 mil. Let me get that's right. The camera's on the left side, and I can't put my fingers on the right side because that's where the mic is. Okay, so, yeah, you get almost about 3 mil here on the right side of the fretboard, and about 2 mil on the left, but it's still, I don't know. Right now I need to get a new battery-powered micrometer, and then I could just, you know, slap stuff on it and tell you guys what's up. I get you neck thicknesses and all the kind of good stuff, so you really know what's going on. But I don't have my act together. I'm sorry. So, but yeah, it's I don't know. It does feel a little wider to me, maybe a mil or two. Okay, moving right along. This is the Bex Gear kit, 7-string. It's got burled poplar veneer and okume body and 3-piece neck or something like this. It's about a $200 kit. It's really nice. There's a video on this. This needed practically no finishing at all. I put like 2 coats of linseed on it, and that was it. And yeah, playability wise, it's a great guitar, awesome neck, all that kind of good stuff. You know, it's this is better quality than that. Definitely. This is better quality than that. This is better quality than that. And I think I'd actually have to say that this is probably better quality than that too. These are all actually, all 3 of these guys are really nice guitars. These are really nice guitars. You know, you haven't spent a lot of money, but you haven't spent a little money, but you're getting a lot of money's worth of guitar with all 3 of these. With this one here, you're getting enough for what you pay, I'd say. So, yeah. I mean, it's pretty and everything, but it's, yeah, there's flaws in the body, and it's a nice veneer, but it's only a veneer, so, and, but then again, you know, you're getting a 3-piece neck and everything, so yeah, this is probably but I think I don't know, it's a wash. They're all really nice, to tell you the truth. All 4 of them. They're all nice, so I could not disrecommend any of these 4 guitars. The Swift Horse, the Gstyle for sure, ISB LTD, I need say no more, and the Bex Gear 7-string. It'll do. It'll definitely do. It'll definitely do. As I recall, it didn't have the greatest pickups, though. But, I don't know. I did a video on this one. Check that out. And that leaves these 2, which are my 2 more unusual 7-strings. And I've done a video on these 2 as well. These are my electric Guquins. And what they are is they're basically laptop acoustic 7-string baritone guitars. This one has like about a 36-inch scale length, and that guy up there clocks in at about, this larger one clocks in, I think, at like almost a 42-inch scale length or something. I probably have it in the videos I did on these. And both of these have been electrified. They've got a disc piezo mounted right by the bridge underneath that little ornamental decoration there. You can see the wires running off. And then the wires just run down. Gotta grab the phone in the right place. The wires just run down to a jack on both of them. So that's, you know, not preamped or anything, but you put it in a decent sized amp and it works. So yeah, there you go. They both been electrified. And like I said, I've got videos on both of these already. They sound beautiful. What it was is that originally I got this one. I wasn't looking to spend a lot. This cost me about $235. It's handmade, one-off custom. With each one has its own unique decoration kind of pattern painted onto it. So this one, which is birds and ferns or palm trees or something, is the basic theme for this one. I think originally it was supposed to be horses or something. But anyway, yeah, so this thing like disappeared in customs for about 6 months, and I gave up on it. And so I ordered a second one, and I couldn't find any more like this, and so I ended up ordering this thing. And I guess they put this one in the same corner that they put that one, and then when it came time to ship this one, they found that one, and both Guquins arrived on the same day, even though they'd been ordered about 6 months apart. So yeah, all of a sudden I had 2 Guquins. And this one here was about $400, and this one was like $236, something like that. So yeah, these are the electric Guquins, and like I said, there's already a video on them, and I'll also put in a link to the Guqin song music that I originally heard that made me want to get one of these things, because I heard it, and even though it's a classical Chinese piece, opera or something, it reminded me of like the score from a Sergio Leone Western. And I was like, oh wow, that's a cool sound. I want one of those. So yeah. So I tried to get one, and it kind of disappeared MIA. So then I tried again, and I ended up with both of them. And yeah, they're real pretty. They sound great. And I've had some successes with doing sound samples now. I've discovered that the trick is to not turn the amp up too high, because it overpowers the cheapy mic that's built into a baseline smartphone. This, I don't know, an LG something or another. But yeah, so I'm thinking I'm going to start posting some sound samples of these various instruments. But I don't really want to get into editing, and so it's like, well, what do I show in the video while I'm playing the music, and, you know, blah, blah, blah. So, but anyway, yeah, this is going to do it for the 7 strings, and I guess 8 strings is going to be next. So, until the next video, pan back for the B-roll. B-roll, B-roll. Yeah, if you've never done a 7-string, it's cool. You get another, you know how it is. You're playing up and down between 6 and 5 and 4 and whatever, doing whatever progressions, and then you start going down lower and lower in pitch, and you run out of strings. And if you got a 7, now you can party on, so to speak. It's cool. It's definitely cool. Plus, you can do all the chugga chugga and the, you know, the degent kind of thing too. So I've I don't remember which one it was. It was one of the 7s or 8s, but it actually, when I was trying it out, I wrote like my first djent song ever with it, or djent riff, or whatever you want to call it. So, but yeah, something to be said about 7s. And that's going to do it for this part of the collection videos. See you all in the next one.